this is typically their Achilles heel. If they
That's the one injury they don't have.
Trademark.
Sorry, go ahead.
literally,
Because you don't
if they get injured, this team is done. It's unfortunate.
Can I, before Brew answers if they're in trouble, can I ask a question about the injuries to you?
This is great. This is controversial.
Do they just have the worst, training staff?
Oh my.
No,
I mean,
I feel bad asking because I obviously know nothing about what those people do, but it feels like they have the worst training staff.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna say that. It has.
It's just bad luck.
Do you think they have the
it's
best
bad.
training staff? The absolute best.
They're definitely working around the clock.
Okay. All right, go ahead.
It's a mess.
Brew.
What's the question?
Are they in trouble? You're 49.
Before I answer that, gentlemen, I gotta say it. What a stud!
What?
Look at this. He did this
What? Oh,
with a bad shoulder and a bum toe. Look at it. There is no sign of injury whatsoever, and he just wins them the game. I mean, on a bad shoulder and a bad toe, but yet he's scrambling like a
the bad
running
shoulder
back.
is not his throwing shoulder.
It's still a bad shoulder, and the toe is damaging. Greg definitely knows that.
No,
So,
I don't.
You know how bad a toe injury can be.
Yeah, now
if it's
I'll
gonna
still
keep
be
him
out there
And
running routes
okay.
as a receiver.
that is impressive. So that's number one.
Okay.
Good. We get that up.
It depends on how long Purdy's out. I think he showed last week that he's their most important. McCaffrey wasn't great last week. I don't know if he's going to be great this year. They need Purdy to have a shot at making the playoffs. I mean, no offense to Mac Jones.
Buckle up.
But look, they're fortunate they're playing New Orleans. Maybe they can get a win with Mac Jones against New Orleans. But Kittle's out for 4 games at least. Jawan Jennings is out. Pearsall look good, but Pearsall by himself,
Christian McCaffrey's there.
Yeah, but again, it's hard for. He didn't look great last week, and
Purdy didn't look great last week. They won.
I thought he looked very good though. He carried them if they had a kicking game, and his first drive was fantastic. He won them the game. I thought Purdy was fine. He made the 2 interceptions. Obviously, you want back, but. McCaffrey's not going to carry him. And I don't trust his health anyway. If anybody I'm worried about health-wise is McCaffrey.
I'm worried about Purdy.
I'm worried.
Purdy at this, here's the other part of it. So Mac Jones coming in and dealing would be one of the greatest things ever happened to this show. It would officially put to bed all of our Niner arguments, and Wilds would be back from the dead.
Be careful.
So how would it though?
Because Brew, I literally during the offseason got you on the record about how bad you think Mac Jones is because I thought this might arise. And if there is some chance that Mac Jones comes in and is awesome, the answer can't be, oh, it turns out he's awesome now. It might just be Shanahan's system.
You know what the answer would be? It was one game. He can have good games.
No.
If he's going to lead him to the Super Bowl, then that's a different thing.
No, he's no Jimmy Garoppolo. But here is, to me, the bigger story here, which is, and you guys have gotten mad at me about this in the past, but I think Greg is with me on it. When people say, Nick, you still hold Purdy's draft position against him, one of the reasons, and I think you might agree with this, Brew, that he was drafted where he was because of physical measurables. You know what I mean? Not the biggest guy, not the strongest guy, strongest arm, and he obviously has wildly outperformed that better than any 7th-round pick at his position ever, hands down. But we're now on a handful of real injuries this guy has suffered. This one, to your point, these two, we don't even know when or how they happened. You know what I mean? There wasn't some catastrophic moment or whatever it was, and that is for a team that just paid him near the top of the market, not quite top of market, but in line with the best quarterbacks in the league. This is really concerning.
Okay, we're going to now do the whole dance about Brock Purdy being injury prone, et cetera, when all these quarterbacks are getting hurt all the time, right? Yes, Brock Purdy has been banged up a bunch, and it is frustrating and concerning to see, but There's plenty of big, strong quarterbacks who keep getting injured as well. Justin Herbert seemingly always has something wrong with him. Joe Burrow has been injured a ton, big, strong quarterback. I mean, like I could go on and on and on here. So I don't think that's entirely fair to do that right now. But I mean, listen, the 49ers are always in trouble if your quarterback's injured. And the whole idea that if Mac Jones comes out there and plays well, that's proof of anything of Purdy, that's insane. That's absurd. First of all, if you have Shanahan, you have a great coach. Great coaches can make do with backup quarterbacks all the time. Have you ever seen? I'm not even gonna say it. I'll just let it go. But it's just insane. Backup quarterback for the Kansas City Chiefs led multiple touchdown drives. Just saying, in the playoffs. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, pretty sure one of those drives was like a 99-yard touchdown drive. Doesn't matter. In the playoffs. But anyway, going up against the Saints, I mean, like, it's just absurd. Jordan Love is the other quarterback that keeps getting injured as well. But yeah, I mean, listen, you lose Kittle, you lose Jennings, you have a Christian McCaffrey that you're just like not so sure how healthy is he, how durable is he, how resilient is he. Brock Purdy's banged up now. I mean, like, yeah, it's really frustrating to see. I wouldn't say that they're in trouble in the sense of like, their season's over now and it's done. But like, to take the question literally, are they in trouble when your quarterback is injured? Your tight end Kittle, who's obviously a monster, is injured. Christian McCaffrey at any moment can go down, right? Like, yeah, of course that's troubling. Of course it is. It'd be one thing if Brock Purdy was still there, and then you're like, okay, well, what about Kittle and no Jennings? Then it's like, all right, hopefully Purdy can hold down the fort here. But you're talking about removing your starting quarterback. Every single team would be in trouble. Every single team in the NFL. If you're a quarterback, no matter how great your team is or not, it's just like, are you in trouble? And it's like, yeah, you're losing your starting quarterback. And what's frustrating is like uncertain for week 2 that it's actually up for debate, which means like he is dealing with like legitimate injuries here, right? It's not, it's like, yeah, his back's a little sore, yeah, his shoulder's a little, just a little kind of stiff. Like, this is like legitimately like, we might hold him out for week 2 against the Saints. Not ideal, hardly ideal. But the Saints seem like they might be a mess, so like who knows what they're gonna look like. I mean, it is in New Orleans, but I mean, Mac Jones is definitely more than capable of getting a win with Shanahan, and against a team like the Saints. Like, that's clearly in the realm of a possibility here. There's a reason why he's an actual backup quarterback. Backup quarterbacks win plenty around the NFL. So Jake Browning was out there wheeling and dealing. I mean, Joe Burrow's not a good quarterback. Like, come on, man, just silly, just nonsense. Jane Daniels had the greatest rookie season of all time, and he got knocked out of a game, and Marcus Mariota stepped up and balled. Does that mean that Jane Daniels is actually not that good of a quarterback? Of course not. So, but yeah, this is frustrating, and I'll just say this, because obviously I don't know enough about how they train and whatnot. Injuries is both luck and putting in the work, doing certain things. And that can mean many things. It can mean like your actual training regimen itself, but also the balance of how hard you work out and how hard you practice, and how that's balanced with recovery, or just how much you push it to the limit. I'm not saying this is the 49ers, but there is the chance that, weight training, they don't do enough, or they don't do the certain enough things that make them a little bit more resilient for injuries. But also, it could be that you are practicing too hard, or you are going too hard, and that you're not pulsing it enough. And there really is kind of that balance. And again, I'm not saying the 49ers are doing it wrong, or the weight training staff is doing it wrong, because I have no sense of how hard or not hard they get after it in workouts and practices. But I will say this, when you look at someone like a Christian McCaffrey, he takes care of his body tremendously. And I promise you, that man does everything he possibly can to balance working out and rest and recovery, as well as doing all the preventative exercises that you need to do, all the recovery type of treatments that you need to do to make sure that your body is in perfect shape. But he just gets banged up. And someone like a Kittle, that's what happens to tight ends. Everyone always says this about tight ends. Oh, made of glass, he's always injured. They say that about Dallas Goedert. They said it about Kittle. Travis Kelce has talked about that he's had 10 surgeries throughout his career, and that not a day goes by that he doesn't feel every single one of them. Like, tight ends just take a beating. It's just the nature of the position. They just take a beating. So you're gonna have these things. And right now too, like hamstrings apparently seemingly seem to be the new Achilles heel right now, and calf injuries. And it's like kind of like what is actually happening here? It seems like everyone's got someone dealing with some sort of a hamstring injury. And big players, AJ Brown, Kittle, Justin Jefferson, like you got a lot of players and again, stars, mega stars, having some hamstring issues. So it is something to be on the lookout. I am curious if that's a trend here. And the frustrating thing about hamstrings is that they linger. They absolutely linger, and they're so easily re-aggravated as well. So that's a frustrating thing to see here. Which is why they probably did just shut him down and are like, we need to just take care of this. We don't want to kind of do this whole you're in, you're out, you're in, you're out. Like we got to make sure that you're healed up and ready to go. But yeah, it's luckily it seems like this division could still be pretty competitive. I think the Rams and the Seahawks look decent. But you obviously already got the one win. I mean, yeah, I think this team in this division right now can endure some hardships before it's just like, well, that's over. It's done. There's no way you're going to be able to catch blank insert team here. So I am curious to see what they do, how Purdy is, if he's going to be able to play week 2 or if it's Mac Jones. Because if Mac Jones starts, that does say a lot then that like Purdy is then legitimately banged up right here, right? Like it's not like he's being extra conservative because he wants to ensure that he can get a contract. Like there's like none of that's going down right now. So yeah, it's interesting and unfortunate. And the most frustrating thing in all of sports is just constantly dealing with these injuries. It's a bummer, man. It really, really, really is. You're so excited for the season. You can't wait. New season, new year, dealt with all these injuries, and it's like, Christian McCaffrey's a little banged up. George Kittle's already missing games. My quarterback's banged up. And you're just like, and then you're just like, I waited months and months and months for this moment. We come away with the week 1 win, and we're already dropping players left and right. It's tough. It really is. But those are just my thoughts. I'd absolutely love to hear yours. What do you guys all think about the 49ers? Do you think they're already in trouble? And what do you think it would say if Mac Jones wheels and deals? Let me know in the comments below. I read every single comment, so that you agree with me or disagree with me. Either way, let's get in some discussions. Let's get in some fights. But ultimately, let's just have some fun. And please do consider subscribing. We are building an amazing community here, and I absolutely love to see you part of it. I want to build something that we all genuinely feel connected to. Something that we're really excited to be part of. I think we're well on our way to doing it. And please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as it really does help the visibility and the algorithm. Thank you so much. See you next time.